We start tonight with the fight to combat the fentanyl crisis. Just this week in Placer County, the area's first conviction in a fentanyl murder jury trial.
22-year-old Carson Shuey will learn his fate in December. He was found guilty of selling Cade Webb a pill that was laced with fentanyl back in December 2021. And now lawmakers here in California are taking steps to try and keep fentanyl from getting into the hands of young people. ABC 10's Alicia Machado is live in the studio to explain.
Well, Chris and Laura, a new bill was signed into law by Governor Newsom just days ago. And under this legislation, parents would be notified about the risks of social media platforms being used to market synthetic drugs like fentanyl. I spoke with the bill's author about the inspiration behind the bill and its goal.
Just one counterfeit pill could prove deadly, a story that hits close to home for family who have lost loved ones to fentanyl. This week, Governor Gavin Newsom signed a bill into law that requires schools to notify parents and guardians about the risks of social media platforms being used to market and sell synthetic drugs like fentanyl. Assemblymember Joe Patterson, who represents Placer and El Dorado counties, authored the bill after hearing the story of 17-year-old Zach Didier when he was mayor of Rockland. The Rockland teen died from fentanyl poisoning after taking a counterfeit pill he got off Snapchat.
That was the first I ever heard about fentanyl, and almost every parent I've met that has lost a child to fentanyl has said they didn't know how they got it or where it came from.
Patterson says a similar bill was implemented this year, notifying parents about the dangers of fentanyl. He says the reach would be wide, estimating the notifications will go out to around 6 million parents each year. Zach's father, Chris Didier, says he thinks this is going in the right direction, in a statement adding especially since it enhances awareness and education. But I believe far more needs to be done to hold social media responsible to better police harms from their platforms. Patterson agrees more needs to be done.
Also, we need other things too, like treatment, but also accountability for people who are peddling this stuff into our community. So this is one small step. I don't think this is a solution that's going to totally solve the fentanyl problem, but it is part of the education process for parents and for kids. If only 1% of parents read this every single year, you're talking about 60,000 parents are going to become more educated.
Now, according to the DEA, 7 out of every 10 pills they seize contain a lethal dose of fentanyl.